What a terrible way to die.
Harpooned. Spent a lot of his time just like seal and whale hunting, and this is how he goes out. It's almost kind of ironic. Alright, so...
Someone drank from this glass recently.
2 dirty glasses. That might have been him. That might have been our victim.
Rum. A sailor's drink. It seems that Captain Carey was enjoying a drink before he met his death.
Question is, why are there 2 glasses? I mean, he could just serve himself in just 1 glass and that would be fine, but maybe it's somebody who he knew that he let his guard down around. That's the only reason why there would be 2 glasses, right? A tobacco pouch.
The initials PC have been crudely burned. A sailor's work.
Alright. Anything inside? Tobacco.
This aroma is familiar, but to recognize it, I must construct my associations in one picture.
Excuse me? Rotate and move the elements to form a clear picture of aromatic associations. It's like a Oh, okay. I can move these independent pieces around. Am I supposed to be... I'm not entirely sure what I should be doing here. I can move the smoking pipe up and down. I can move the tobacco leaf left and right. Progress will not be saved. I can figure this out. I hope. Tobacco leaf, smoking pipe. I don't know. Oh, wait a minute. I think I get it. I'm trying to form a picture here. I have to rotate it so it lines up right. Which is not as easy as it looks given the fact that I'm working on a 1280 by 720 screen here instead of full. Okay, this is where those parts come together. That's where these parts come together. This connects with the bow of the ship.
Yes.
Here we go.
This is a coarse tobacco, quite strong and very popular among sailors.
I won't lie, that took longer than it should have. I'm embarrassed as hell, but... You know, it's like I'm figuring this out as I go along. It's not like I did a tutorial level like before this or anything, although I guess this could be considered the tutorial. A tobacco pouch made from sealskin, which was on the table inside Peter's cabin. The initials PC have been crudely burned into it, a sailor's work. Well-kept garden. So these are dialogue options. Okie dokie. Anything in the chest? Boots.
Peter Carey's boots. They look to be a size 8.
That might prove useful. And navigation tools.
Old navigation instruments. Nothing interesting.
Oh, are we done in here? I thought there was anything... No, looks like that was all we could find in there.
Harpoons for hunting whales. The ship's logs of the Sea Unicorn for the years 1878 to 1884. Peter Carey was her captain.
Well, let's turn up the volume. The voice volume. Because it was a little bit low.
The Sea Unicorn. She was the ship that Peter Carey commanded.
Man, buddy. This was not a good way for you to go out.
Peter Carey was impaled to the wall by a whaling harpoon.
Pool of blood. Let's see. A sea knife? Well, there's no way that's the murder weapon, is it? Rotate the object in any directions. Wooden handle.
This wooden handle is plain and solid. This blood is from the pool underneath the dead body.
This might have...
Peter Carey tried to defend himself with this knife, but he did not succeed.
I was about to say that wasn't a murder weapon, so it had to be his weapon to use to try and defend himself, but it dropped down and it got coated in the blood that poured from his body.
JHN are probably the initials of the owner of this notebook.
Well, it's not Peter Carey, so... nothing spectacular here.
The pattern of the blood stain indicates that the notebook was not lying on the floor prior to the crime, but it was dropped into the pool of blood after the death of Peter Carey.
Alright, let's open it up. There's a bunch of abbreviations. ASM, TY, BRS, KKCO, WA numbers.
These abbreviations mean something, but what? The weapon fully penetrated the body. The force of the blow was immense.
Had to have been somebody with a lot of body strength. Alright, so... find a use for the boots. Those are size 8. A notebook with the initials JHN following abbreviations. A knife that showed no signs of use, so it's a defense mechanism, probably. Ship's logs for the years 1878 to 1884. Explain the whale and sea hunting expedition reports. Alright. I got it.
Peter Carey was fully dressed. He was not caught by surprise. It is possible that he knew his murderer. Peter Carey was fully...
Oops. B? No. Yeah, exactly. I don't want to make a deduction right now. I haven't looked at everything yet. Anything around?
This man is in his 50s, yet he still looks quite strong.
Alright, what else have we found here? Oh. 1845, 50 years of age, daring and successful, commanded the whaler Sea Unicorn of Dundee for many successful expeditions. Retired and traveled for some years, remaining 6 years of his life he lived at Woodsman's Lee. Is there anything of note around here? Something that we miss? A suspiciously empty space.
This place is not covered with dust. like the rest of the shelf. An object was taken from here. It was larger than a book. A box or a small chest, perhaps.
Huh. Did not expect us to figure that out.
The tooth of a sperm whale, probably from one of Peter Carey's catches.
Managed to come across a new clue there. Found a map. Probably could find some information here. Dundee.
Dundee. Hammerfest. It's a whaling map.
Alright, do we have enough clues around here? I think we got everything that we can. Alright, let's see if we can make a deduction here. Peter Carey's body was impaled to the wall with a harpoon through the chest like a butterfly. A leather notebook with the initials JHN. It is stained with blood, which indicates that it was dropped into the pool of blood after the murder. Several unsuccessful attempts were made to break in, according to the scratches around the lock. Draw a clear picture of the crime by forming your deductions from a combination of clues. Oh, did I do it? Task. Make an ambush. An ambush must be made tonight to see if the break-in attempt will be repeated. Interesting.
Huh. Someone was here yesterday. They attempted to force the door to gain entry.
So that's something we can do in order to continue on with the investigation. Can we do any more deductions? Oh, nope. Seems that's all we can do. The only task that we have is make an ambush. The big question is, what was here on the shelf? It's missing now. Alright, let's see. What can we piece together? Okay, so it was somebody that Peter Carey knew. So, obviously enough he let him in because he was well dressed. It had to have been somebody strong enough to slam a freaking harpoon right through the guy and pin him to the wall, because this guy is built. He had a knife, so he tried to defend himself, so he failed. The knife dropped down to the ground. The notebook dropped down to the ground too, like into the pool of blood. And probably in his rush out, he grabbed the perpetrator grabbed whatever was on the shelf. It's a mystery.
Well, Mr. Holmes, what do you think?
I think that we are lucky.
And why is that?
Because of last night's attempted break-in.
Oh, you've lost me.
It is very probable that whoever came here hoped to find the door open. They tried to force it with a knife blade, but they failed. What will they do? Why, return tonight, when they will be better prepared.
Aha! So what do you propose?
We shall remain on the outside, near the window, where we stand the best chance of catching sight of our visitor. Well, gentlemen, ready your pistols. We have a long night ahead of us.
Are we doing this right now? Oh, I guess we'll do it later, when we feel ready. Oh, we missed this. Footprints. Oh, in combination with Carey's boots.
These boots don't match the footprints.
Yep, these footprints belong to somebody else, probably the perpetrator.
These footprints appear to be quite large.
Yeah, definitely somebody who is big, burly, and strong, because used a harpoon and had bigger feet like that. Has to be somebody big. Alright, inspect the crime scene at Woodman's Lee. Looks like we got everything we could. Footprints, evidence required.
These footprints...
Alright, so we'll have to come back to this later. Is there anything else that we can figure out from his widowed wife? Can we head inside? No, we can't. Was Peter a smoker? Is there a gardener? Peter's private papers.
Is this your husband's tobacco pouch?
I'm not sure. It might be, but he hadn't smoked in a very long time.
Is there a gardener?
The garden is very large and well maintained. Do you employ someone to look after it?
It is true, there is a lot of work, but my husband took care of it himself.
A very well maintained garden that her husband was the person who maintained it all. So if we end up finding out that there's a gardener...
Your husband's private papers. Do you know where they are?
There was a small tin box, barely larger than a book. He kept his papers there. It should be somewhere in his cabin.
Thank you, madam.
Alright, figured out a little bit more. I'm really enjoying the game so far. I mean, look at this atmosphere. Look, okay, this is... For any troper out there, this is what we call scenery porn. Look how beautiful that is. My god. If it wasn't for the dead body in there, I'd say this is a picture-perfect area. But alas, as Sherlock Holmes, we need to get down to the bottom of this. We're going to stage an investigation, an ambush tonight to see if we can catch the perpetrator in the act. So far, my suspicions is that it's somebody who is big, strong, that knew Mr. Carey. Maybe somebody who worked with him on the very ship, the very whaling ship that he was a part of. You know, somebody who went on his expeditions, maybe. So, it has to be somebody he knows and somebody who's strong with big feet. Something bigger than a size 8. So, yeah, I'm really enjoying this so far. A few hiccups here and there, but overall... You know, I'm excited to see what happens next, so if you guys have enjoyed this, I encourage you to leave a like and comment as it helps and benefits the growth of the channel and tells me you guys are enjoying this playthrough. I am the Ryeman signing out. See you guys next time for some more Sherlock Holmes, Crimes and Punishments.